Did you know that sitting more than 8 hours a day raises your risk of early death by nearly 60% compared to those who sit less than 4 hours? According to the CDC, over 60% of adults in the United States fail to meet basic physical activity guidelines. This means millions are missing out on the single most powerful daily habit proven to extend life expectancy by up to 7 years, a simple routine that is reversing early death risks for thousands of people right now. This video is for educational purposes and does not replace medical advice. If you have a medical condition, are pregnant, or are taking medication, check with your primary care provider before changing your exercise routine. Welcome back to Mindful Health Fitness. Today we are deep diving into this daily fitness routine that is changing lives fast, practical, and science-backed. Tip number 1, start with movement on waking. Looking at the clinical data, a study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine and recommendations from the American College of Sports Medicine shows light movement within 30 minutes of waking improves circadian rhythm and daytime energy. What this actually means for your daily life is a 3 to 5 minute mobility sequence after you get out of bed, focusing on neck rolls, cat-cow spinal flex, and ankle circles. Dosage: do this for 3 to 5 minutes every morning, ideally within 30 minutes of waking. But the next one is the real game changer for your metabolic health and mood. Tip number 2, add a brisk 10-minute walk or light cardio burst mid-morning. According to Harvard Health, short bouts of moderate activity raise glucose uptake and reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. The practical benefit is better energy, fewer mid-morning crashes, and improved insulin sensitivity. Dosage and timing: aim for 10 minutes at a brisk pace, about 3.2 to 4.8 kilometers per hour, or 2 to 3 miles per hour, roughly enough to raise your heart rate moderately. Do this mid-morning, ideally 60 to 90 minutes after breakfast. Wait till you hear why strength training in tiny doses beats long cardio for long-term health. Tip number 3, brief resistance training, full body, 3 times per week. Looking at the science, guidelines from the World Health Organization and NIH-backed research show resistance exercise preserves muscle mass, boosts resting metabolic rate, and reduces frailty risk as you age. Practical benefit: stronger daily function, better posture, and fewer injuries. Dosage: perform a 15 to 20 minute routine on non-consecutive days, with 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps for major movements: bodyweight squats, push variations, bent over rows or a band row, glute bridges, and planks. Use a resistance level that makes the last 2 reps challenging but controlled. And the next practice will turbocharge your brain and burn fat, even while you sleep. Tip number 4, high-intensity interval bursts twice weekly. According to research published by the American College of Sports Medicine and trials summarized by Mayo Clinic, short, high-intensity intervals improve cardiovascular fitness and insulin sensitivity faster than steady-state cardio, with less time spent. Practical benefit: improved VO2 max, time-efficient calorie burn, and better cardiovascular markers. Dosage and timing: after a 5-minute warm-up, do 6 rounds of 20 seconds hard effort and 40 seconds easy recovery, using cycling, sprinting, or fast bodyweight moves, followed by a 5-minute cooldown. Limit sessions to twice weekly and avoid on consecutive days. The next one is surprisingly simple, but it protects your spine and your day-to-day comfort. Tip number 5, micro posture resets every 45 to 60 minutes. Looking at occupational health research and ergonomics guidance from Mayo Clinic, prolonged static posture causes back pain and reduced circulation. Practical benefit: less low back pain, reduced stiffness, and better focus. Dosage: set a timer and every 45 to 60 minutes stand up for 60 to 90 seconds. Do 2 10-second standing hip flexor stretches and perform a 20-second glute squeeze sequence. Now for the habit that amplifies recovery and builds resilience fast. Tip number 6, prioritize nightly wind down and quality sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation and multiple randomized trials summarized by Harvard Health, consistent sleep improves recovery, appetite regulation, and mental health. Practical benefit: better workout adaptations, clearer thinking, and stabilized mood. Dosage and timing: aim for 7 to 9 hours per night, maintain a consistent bedtime within 30 to 60 minutes, and implement a 30-minute screen-free wind down with dim lights and calming activities like reading or light stretching. Temperature tip: keep bedroom temperature around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius or 64 to 68 Fahrenheit for optimal sleep. The next one is small but dramatically improves daily strength and balance, especially as you age. Tip number 7, daily balance and single leg practice. Evidence from the American Geriatric Society and clinical trials shows that 1 to 3 minutes of balance work reduces fall risk and preserves mobility. Practical benefit: more confident walking, safer stairs, and better ankle health. Dosage: practice single leg stands for 30 to 60 seconds per leg, or do 3 sets of 20 to 30 second holds, adding small challenges like closing your eyes or gentle head movement. Do this daily, ideally after your morning mobility routine. Now here's the hydration and nutrition tweak that lets your body actually use all this movement. Tip number 8, hydration and protein spacing across the day. Looking at recommendations from the Academy of Dietetics and feeding trials in sports science, evenly spaced protein and steady hydration optimize muscle protein synthesis and performance. Practical benefit: faster recovery, less midday fatigue, and stronger strength gains. Dosage and timing: aim for 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein every 3 to 4 hours across waking hours, and drink regularly to meet a baseline hydration target near 30 to 35 milliliters per kilogram per day. That's about 2.1 to 2.7 liters for a 70 kilogram or 154 pound person, adjusted for heat and activity. Last tip is subtle, but it multiplies everything else by improving consistency and accountability. Tip number 9. Habit stacking and daily micro-commitments. Behavioral science research from Yale and the University of Pennsylvania shows that pairing new habits with existing routines increases long-term adherence. Practical benefit: you do the routine automatically, not because you have more willpower. Dosage and timing: stack 1 2-minute action to an existing daily routine. For example, do 2 minutes of bodyweight squats after brushing your teeth. And add 1 accountability element, like logging in a simple app or telling a friend. Gradually increase by 1 to 2 minutes each week until you reach the full routine. Before the quick action plan, hit like if this routine sounds doable, and subscribe for weekly evidence-based routines that actually work. Quick action plan. Do these 3 steps for the first week. Step 1, morning mobility, 3 to 5 minutes every day. Step 2, 10-minute brisk walk mid-morning daily. Step 3, 15-minute full-body resistance routine 3 times this week. Combined with hydration targets, protein spacing, posture resets, and 2 HIIT bursts the second week. These small, consistent steps reflect guidance from Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, the WHO, and the National Sleep Foundation. Community question: which tip are you most likely to try this week, and why? Comment below and share your start time so we can cheer you on. If you found this useful, like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell for new practical, science-backed routines. For more details, check the description for links to studies from Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, the WHO, and the National Sleep Foundation. Final reminder: consistency beats intensity. Small daily movement compounds into major health gains over months and years, according to longitudinal population studies. Start small, stay consistent, and you will see change. Thanks for watching Mindful Health Fitness. See you in the next video.